Well, happy Sunday. How are my air signs doing today? I hope all is well with you and your loved ones. I hope you're having a fantastic day or had a fantastic day, depending on where you're at on this beautiful planet that we all share. Thank you for choosing my channel. I greatly appreciate it. If you could, please hit that like and subscribe button if you have not subscribed already. If you have subscribed, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I greatly appreciate it. Remember, this is a general read. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. And let's see what message or messages are coming in for us for today. Let there be wisdom, let there be light. Let me be challenged to open my sight. Let no harm ever be done, and remember all life is one. With truth and with heart, may the highest be done, that all realms heal in the sun. Show me only my highest good, and for all the highest good be done. Blessed be a whole. All right, let's see what's going on. I don't know where we're going to go today. As often, sometimes they're with business, they're with love, or life in general, happiness. It's interesting because I just did the dragon card reading, the deep blue dragon, and it talked about bringing the heavy energies and transmuting them into lighter ones and doing away with them. And when a lot of times when you get rid of the heavy energies around you, you do feel lighter, you feel happier, you feel more at calm. Wisdom. Thank you. There we go. Thank you. Healing chaos. And on the bottom of the deck, going forward. Some of you here are starting to understand what it's like to be in love with yourself. And I'm not saying this in a bad way. I'm saying that you have to love yourself first and be at peace with yourself. Because then happiness comes into you. When you're in peace, you just enjoy life. And then that's great wisdom to yourself, and it heals a lot of the difficulties. Let's let the train go by. I'm sorry about that. But when we heal ourselves through love and meditation and listening, we gain knowledge, and we heal the heart, the soul, the mind. And it helps us to move on our path, to go forward and to head in the direction that we're supposed to be heading in. But the biggest part is finding that happiness, that joy, that love. When you wake up in the morning, being excited that you have another day on this planet. Even when it comes to you and your work life. If you're not happy where you are at work, it's not, you may be doing it for the wrong reasons. You could be getting $1 million a year salary, but when you wake up in the morning and you hate going into where you're going, then that's not a good job for you. I mean, the money, yes. Who are you serving then? Are you serving yourself? Are you in love with yourself? Or are you in love with the money? You know, that puts pressures on you all through your whole life, your personal life, your professional life, your private life. Even if you're not making $1 million a year, if you're doing the job because of just the money, then you have to really think about it and ask, is this really what I want to do? I'm not happy doing this. So you need to think about it. And that's where the wisdom comes in, the part of that card. It's for you realizing that this is not really what you want to be doing. You know, it's just take some time for yourself and to think about what it is, where you need to go, what you need to see. Maybe some of you are going to start going into business for yourself, or just changing jobs, and find some place that it's not as chaotic around there. There's not as much hectic. The pace is a little slower. Everybody feels like family. 10 of water, 10 of cups. Talk about happiness. That's everything you've ever asked for in your life coming towards you. I know you're saying right now, well, if I don't have money, I can't be happy. You're being a slave to money. Money is controlling you right now. You're not controlling money. So think about that. When you get things in control in your life, especially money, and money's not the root of all evil. You need money to exist. You need money to live. But maybe you need to look at it and go, you know what? If I do some minor life adjustments here, I don't need as much money. I don't need this brand new car every 2 years. I don't need this. You're going to be happier. You're going to be quieter. And the King of Fire, that's opening your heart up to joy and understanding what is going around you. It's being passionate about what you're doing and having love in your heart. 6 of Air, talk about bringing you out of chaos. You're going from very turbulent waters to very quiet, smooth sailing waters. This is definitely somebody moving. Somebody's really thinking about, what do I have to do? Maybe through this video, I'll be able to give you the little nudge and the little encouragement that you need to move forward in your life. Always remember though, you have free will and your choices, and it's your choice to do what you want to do in life. The Emperor, you have the wisdom, you have the knowledge, you have the gifts. What you bring from your old job to your new job is going to be to this. They're going to look at it and go, wow, you have this, you've had this experience, you have that experience. And you'll be able to come in, and maybe you'll start off at a lower position, and they'll just recognize your abilities and your wisdom on how to do stuff. And they may say, well, you know what? Would you like to do this? We'll pay you more money. And you're still going to be it's still going to be a different place than where you are now. It's going to feel more at home. It's not going to feel so cutthroat. The universe is helping you there with the Hierophant, giving you the guidance that you need. You just have to ask for it. You know, you spiritually, you know in your heart, this is where you need to move on. You need to head out of where you're at. The angels in the universe are willing to help you with the Patience card. That's the Temperance card. That's Archangel Michael doing the alchemy behind the scenes to show you what you need to be done and how to get you where you're going. And talk about loving yourself. Right there on the bottom of the deck. And the Queen of Cups, love. 6 of Cups, reconnecting with your childhood passions. Your enjoyment. There's just so much coming to you to make this change. I really feel this is a business change. Someone's not happy. The strength you have, the job that you have, or the job that you're heading for, will give you, they will look at you as a powerhouse, as a strength. You have so much knowledge that you've gained from this business you're going to bring to them. You're actually going to help them more than what you can understand. 6 of Fire. Yeah, they're going to recognize you're going to recognize you. They're going to go, wow, this was the best thing we did to hire so-and-so. We need to make sure that they stay with us because they're guiding us so much. They've taken on the responsibilities and said, no, this is what you need to do. Let me help you with this. Let me show you. And actually, the pace of this new place is so much calmer and quiet. Even though you take on a little more responsibilities or you help them, it's still not going to be the hectic pace of where you were working at or where you're working at now. You're ready for this. And this is basically someone's going to look at you and actually consider you a gift to them because they may have not realized it. Everybody No matter where you go, everybody brings something to the table, brings something to the business. Five of Swords, you're not going to be, you're going to be the person that says, no, this person really shouldn't be doing this, and this is the reason why. You've had yourself your battles in your life, and your ups and downs, and you're not going to let that happen anymore. Temptation. You're not going to be controlled by this other company. You're gaining the wisdom that you need. You're not going to let the money control you. And that's really interesting when I was talking earlier about money controlling you, where we have the double card showing a box full of money and how money can manipulate us into doing things we really don't want to do, things we would never normally do, but we get in a situation where we need the money, so we do the dirty deeds just so we can get the money. And in business, it's the same thing. It's sad. And this new place isn't going to be that way. This new place is going to show you don't have to have life like that. You're not going to you're going to come in the door and not be that way. You're not going to be that person that's been manipulated, and you're not going to manipulate others. The Ace of Wands. This is going to light a fire in your heart that you've never had before. This is going to take you to places that you never thought you'd be able to make. Five of Pentacles, It'll get you out of lack. You've stepped with this new job. It's not the financial lack as much as the emotional lack, the lack of time. Maybe this is a business that you're in now where the company feels you are on call to them 24/7. And that you need to be there. And that no matter what you had planned, the company comes first. It's not a life. You don't own the company. Even if you got bonuses, you got whatever. No, you got because of the work that you were doing, the knowledge bringing to the table. But you don't own that company. If you own it, it's 24/7. And even big companies, they don't work 24/7. And you're never going to make anybody in this new place ever feel that they're dumb. If they don't know something, you're going to help them say, look, this is, okay, what you've been doing is not the right way, but this is the way you got to do it, and this is the outcome. It's taken you way too long to do this, and it's not bad, but here's an easier way to make your life easier. The Hierophant. You're willing to teach people. You're willing to show things. You may be all of a sudden find yourself just as an entry-level person in this small mom and pop business. And you're going to be, next thing you know, helping the bosses, helping the owners. But remember, keep those boundaries there. Keep going forward, but with boundaries. They hired you to do a job for 50 hours a week, say. Well, if you're working 80 hours a week, you've reduced your pay. So make sure you keep good, strong boundaries in there. Make sure you understand that they cannot just use you. And that's a lot of the Five of Swords there, is that you're not going to be said, well, you got to do this, you got to do that. No, you realize you don't have to do that anymore. And walking away from this business is really going to be good. You might even get into this business and realize somebody that was a friend of yours in the other business would be very beneficial to this company. But the two of you, you and this new company, you're ready to take this plunge. You may have already had an interview with this company. And you're ready to take this plunge so they start this new beginning. And it's going to be a really good match for you. I have the Emperor and the Empress here. If this is a business reading, you guys are a match made in heaven, yeah. And on the bottom of the deck, the Six of Pentacles, abundance coming into you, the World card, the cycle of you walking away from something, changing the cycle, getting away from that chaos of that big corporate life. Some of you in a small sense, this could be you stepping into love, but that's going to be for very, very few of you. The majority of you are really thinking of changing your career, your job. Maybe what you're doing is not for your best interest, and you're starting to see maybe I need to go back to school and learn something new so I can move myself forward. Remember, sitting in the corner office with that big table and people coming to you, they're bringing their problems to you. It's not always the best. Sometimes a little down-home place brings you much more peace and happiness. You know, when you can go to the bosses on a Sunday and have a barbecue with you and your employees, and you want to be there because you like everybody and everybody likes you and everybody gets along. What a nice place to work, you know? So, okay, this is up to you. You have free will. Until tomorrow, love and light. Namaste.